As part of intensified efforts to crack down on transnational crime, particularly technology-based fraud, Cambodia has been implementing a series of decisive measures aimed at safeguarding public security and order while protecting both domestic and international communities. One of the most recent actions demonstrating this strong commitment is the deportation of 209 foreign nationals so that their respective governments may continue legal proceedings in accordance with the law. According to the General Department of Immigration under Cambodia's Ministry of Interior, the group of 209 deportees includes 73 South Korean nationals and 136 citizens of Myanmar. These individuals were found to be connected to technology-based scam operations, encompassing both suspected organizers and operators, as well as victims who had been deceived, coerced, or forced into participating in fraudulent schemes. Prior to their deportation, all individuals were detained by Cambodian authorities for investigation, verification, and classification of their respective roles in the criminal networks. Cambodian authorities emphasized that the deportations were carried out in close cooperation with foreign governments and in full compliance with legal procedures. The objective is to ensure that the countries of origin can conduct further investigations and judicial processes involving their citizens. This approach reflects Cambodia's balanced policy in combating technology-driven crime, one that is firm in enforcing the law while remaining humane toward victims of exploitation. In fact, this is not the first time Cambodia has deported foreign nationals, particularly South Koreans, due to their involvement in technology-based fraud. In recent years, Cambodia has emerged as one of the locations exploited by transnational criminal organizations to establish large-scale online scam operations targeting victims across multiple countries. Last year alone, Cambodian authorities deported 244 South Korean nationals under similar circumstances after determining their involvement in technology-related fraud schemes operating within the country. The repeated execution of large-scale deportations underscores the Cambodian government's consistent and uncompromising stance on law enforcement. Authorities have made it clear that there will be no safe havens or exceptions for anyone involved, including ringleaders who operate behind the scenes and orchestrate sophisticated scam networks using advanced technology. These criminal groups often function with hierarchical structures, clear role assignments, and high levels of coordination, exploiting online platforms, social media, messaging applications, and even emerging technologies to deceive victims and illegally obtain financial gains. At the same time, Cambodian authorities place significant emphasis on the humanitarian dimension of the issue. Many foreign nationals discovered at scam compounds are, in reality, victims of human trafficking and labor fraud. These individuals were often lured abroad by promises of high-paying jobs and favorable working conditions, only to have their freedom stripped away upon arrival. They were subsequently forced to work in scam centers under strict surveillance, facing threats, intimidation, and, in some cases, physical abuse. Consequently, Cambodia's nationwide crackdowns are not solely aimed at dismantling criminal organizations, but also at rescuing victims from exploitative conditions. The operations seek to restore victims' freedom, provide temporary protection and assistance, and ensure their safe return to their home countries. Repatriation is a crucial step that enables victims to access medical care, psychological support, and legal assistance from their respective governments and relevant organizations. Official data show that between January 1st and January 22nd alone, Cambodia deported a total of 1,620 foreign nationals, representing 21 different nationalities. These included citizens of Vietnam, Thailand, China, Pakistan, Indonesia, South Korea, Myanmar, and several other countries. The scale of these deportations highlights both the seriousness of technology-based crime and the Cambodian government's determination to restore and maintain domestic security. Beyond these recent figures, broader enforcement efforts over the past 7 months have yielded substantial results. Nationwide operations targeting technology-driven scam activities have led to the arrest of 5,106 suspects from 23 different nationalities. Of those arrested, 4,534 individuals were deported to their countries of origin to face further investigation and prosecution under national jurisdictions. These statistics clearly illustrate the cross-border nature of technology-based crime and underscore the urgent need for international cooperation in addressing the issue. In addition to administrative actions such as arrests and deportations, Cambodia's judicial system has played a central role in holding perpetrators accountable. During the same period, Cambodian courts processed 37 major cases linked to large-scale technology-based scam networks. As a result, 172 ringleaders and accomplices were convicted and sentenced. These rulings send a strong message that regardless of how sophisticated or concealed criminal activities may be, offenders will ultimately face strict legal consequences. Cambodian officials have repeatedly stressed that combating technology-based fraud is a long-term endeavor, requiring sustained commitment, substantial resources, and close collaboration with international partners. As technology continues to advance, scam methods are becoming increasingly complex and adaptable, often transcending national borders and inflicting severe financial and psychological harm on millions of victims worldwide. In response, Cambodia has pledged to deepen cooperation with neighboring countries and the broader international community through information sharing, joint investigations, and enhanced law enforcement coordination. Overall, the deportation of 209 foreign nationals should not be viewed merely as an isolated administrative action. Rather, it forms part of Cambodia's comprehensive strategy to confront transnational crime and eradicate technology-based fraud. Through these efforts, Cambodia reaffirms its determination to protect national security, preserve social order, and contribute responsibly to global initiatives aimed at building a safer, more transparent, and more secure digital environment for all. Thank you for watching this story. If you found it meaningful, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for staying with Societal Stories.